Hello, this is TT,
And this is Qwim.
and we are back at it again with some more Scarlet Hollow. We made a new friend, and now they want to feed us, and we're like, yeah, we just had not even peanut butter, we had a jelly sandwich,
Yeah.
so we're gonna do this. Looks like a normal-ish diner. Got cops here, got a greasy cook in the back, homeless guy reading a paper, regular guy with a weird gear face. So we're just gonna go ahead and continue what we got. So, the pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. All of which grounds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. That's harsh.
What are you looking at? Just kidding.
You slide into the nearest booth, pretending that you didn't notice everyone in the diner gawking at you like they'd just seen Bigfoot. I want to see Bigfoot.
Oh, no need to be shy. They don't meet any strangers. It's kind of a big deal when someone new wanders into town. Especially since, well, they probably all know what you're here for, and by extension, who you're related to. Even if you don't know anybody, it's not easy keeping secrets in a town this size.
That is fair. As you settle into the booth, you can't help but pick up some of the murmurs of conversation around you with your keen eye. I like hearing with my keen eye.
I never see that figure.
Oh my goodness, it's a girl! Right? Listen in.
Yeah.
Stella turns to Gretchen while you take a quick look around the diner. At the counter, two policemen and a woman you assume to be the owner shoot sidelong glances in your direction while whispering to each other.
That must be Vivian's kid. I never thought we'd actually meet her. Oh yes, those eyes are unmistakable. The haunted look. I always thought it'd go away once she finally got out of this town, but I guess unhappiness was baked into her DNA.
We're only unhappy because we didn't have food. Mm-hmm. A young mother and her syrup-strained child sit at the table across from you.
Mama, who's that? Don't stare, Tulip. That must be Miss Tabitha's cousin. Oh, so that's why she looks so sad. I would look sad too if I had to have Miss Tabitha as a cousin. Do you think Tabitha's cousin is mean too? I don't know. I'll find out next time I go visit Miss Tabitha. Are you gonna finish your pancakes? They're almost cold, sweet pea. You and we've gotta get home to help Daddy.
In the far back corner, a man sits alone at a small table, sipping coffee and reading paper. Can we read his mind? Why are the strangers who wander into town never gorgeous blonde ladies of an appropriate age? Why is it always coal boys, punks, and whippersnappers? Lastly, a group of coal miners sit hunched around the corner booth, readily scarfing down heaping plates of food. What do you think? Another youngin' looking for mine work? No way. Clearly don't got the no way. Clearly don't got the stomach for it. That's gonna be the boss cousin. There's that funeral next week, if I rememberin' right. Old Miss Pearland. Mash shall rot in pests. Oh, let the lady rest, boy. One shouldn't speak ill of the dead, no matter how foul they were, especially before they've been so much as laid to rest. If you'd been around in her heyday, you'd be speaking ill too, Tommy. Yeah, right. Nastiest woman I ever met. That Tabitha is a blessing compared to her. Curse the whole lot of them. May every scarlet burn in hell. Well, that's enough of that. Hey, Stella. I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They gracefully place a cup of specially brewed coffee in front of Stella.
Aw, shucks. Thanks, Avery.
I like his studs. And here's some bacon for the little lady.
For me?
Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip: you can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box at any time to good too. No. Anything for you.
How much is the coffee?
$1. That gets you unlimited refills. Sweet.
Sweet. I'll have a cup, thanks.
No problem. Every pour is a fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. He is multiple people.
Should have gone for the biscuit. They're really good. But I guess you've got all week. Maybe you'll get one tomorrow.
I didn't know it was okay. Like, I knew she was buying, but I mean, like...
No, well, politely.
I know, we're being nice.
Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week.
A small town like this?
There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I read every month anyway.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to.
Ooh.
And there's weekly Sunday potluck.
And this town does a lot.
That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Sounds neat. Maybe I'll check some of these things out. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Something's telling me this is a loaded question and you've got something in mind. Was I being that obvious? My job means I spend a lot of time in the woods with a camera, and it's always better when someone else is there too.
Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuits in tow.
Is there nothing else coming from you? Gosh, if I had known, that plate of bacon would be my main and only course. I would have waited before digging in.
Hey, Winnie wanted to give you a biscuit on the house. She sends her condolences.
Thanks, Avery. It looks great.
You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth, as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit.
Whoa, this is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it.
Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, as Stella mentioned, she's famous.
Oh, Avery, I'm not famous.
Look, if you're not gonna go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm going to do it for you. Stella sighs.
I'm a YouTuber.
Me too.
Wow, that's right. I've never met a YouTuber before. I'd love to check out your channel at some point. Aw, thanks. It's nothing much. It pays the bills, but it's mostly a passion project, you know?
She's selling herself short, kitty. Her stuff is amazing. She hunts cryptids.
That's a hard one.
Let's let it go,
Yeah.
I think. You choose to ignore Avery mentioning your name before you've been introduced. It's a small town. Words probably got around. And he's a pervert. I think the best video to start with would be that river one. Not the lake, but you know, the controversial one.
Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of that footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known for a single sighting. Two Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera.
Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in the river. Keen-eyed, despite the shaky camera footage, you can clearly make out the shape of the creature's head and its relative body proportions. You're pretty sure it's a cat, and a big one at that.
Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara.
Yep.
That must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from miles away.
Good to know.
I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own two eyes. Looks like a big cat. See, it's got those little kitty cat ears right there.
Maybe it's a mountain lion. She doesn't seem to like it.
No, no way. It is absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found Jack squat, and there's no reason one would be swimming in a river like this. They're not fans of water.
That's actually not true.
And the body was too long. No way.
Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries are missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation.
Haha. Exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam the catalog, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you want to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the...
Wait, no spoilers.
Whoops, sorry, Avery.
It's okay. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends.
Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. I don't know either. What's a skunk ape? It's like Bigfoot, but smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for my last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck playing tug-of-war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing. Well, let's do absolutely. Absolutely, I'd love to come along. That's great! It's been a while since I've had anyone besides Gretchen out there with me. This is gonna be a lot of fun.
I think so. I like Stella.
I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it's kind of like a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese running around in the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that mattered to us. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us, get the whole gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his hiding hole, if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call?
Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings.
Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind... I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. She's Tabitha's cousin. I know. Yeah. Just here for the week. Anyway, we're gonna hang out. Oh, sorry. Anyway, we're going out to look for skunk ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man. Sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hangout. How's that? Huh, yeah. I'll bring her. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. Never did know. No, just kidding. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, gosh, 10 years or so, but I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. Can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not our place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along. Again, he's hilarious. You'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. I don't know how much I should commit to doing this week. That's fair, but if you find you have the time, he'd love to meet you, and I think you'd get along. Oh, we can talk about making friendship. We can talk about making friendship plans later. For now, we've got a skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up a mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand.
Fair enough. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression.
Yeah.
You reach into your pocket and pull out a crumpled $5 bill. You know it's a bit more than one would expect to get from such a short dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you got it. You smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously.
Ah, that's awesome of you. Avery will appreciate that, I'm sure.
Stella turns to leave the diner with you following close behind. Ooh. Well, we got through the diner. I think this is
I think that's the house up there.
That's gotta be the house up there. What a terrible place to build a house. I think this is a good place to go ahead and stop, as we hunt the elusive skunk ape. So, let's go ahead and end it here. This here is TT.
This is Qwim.
And we will catch you on the next one as we continue looking for the skunk ape. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you then. Goodbye!